Hello again, everybody. This is Craig Evans of Autism Hangout, and thank you for tuning in to this installment of the Autism Hangout feature program series, Apps for Autism. Today, this guy's got to be the most prolific autism app developer of all time. Kyle Tomson is back again with yet another app for autism. This product is called Tense Builder, and it joins an amazing family of language development programs that Kyle has developed for elementary kids. And he's here today to tell us about Tense Builder. So Autism Hangout, please welcome today's guest, app developer Kyle Tomson. Welcome back, Kyle.
Thanks for having me back, Greg.
You know, it seems like I'm talking to you so much about a new announcement. When do you find time to actually develop a new product?
I know. Well, it's funny because just right now I've just had a few apps kind of all come together at the same time, which is unusual. I usually spread them out more. They all, some of them take longer to develop, and they all came together at the same time. So.
But you've got this amazing focus on these language development programs, and I know from talking to you last time, the feedback from the field, from both the speech and language people and the parents, is that these things work.
Yeah, that's the one thing, and that's something with Tense Builder that's been kind of amazing. It hasn't been out for very long, but the reviews and the things that people are writing me, that it's engaging kids from 5 to 15 just the same, and even to the point where kids don't want to play anything else. It's all they can get them to play. And so, yeah, it's really, really exciting to hear that kind of stuff.
I want to put a plug in for you, especially at this point, too, because you talked about feedback from the field. I know you pay attention to comments as they come back from both parents and professionals, and you incorporate these changes into your products. So they're not just static, you're always making them better.
Well, yeah, exactly. In Tense Builder, I plan on submitting an update in the next day or so that has a couple features that some speech pathologists recommended. I'm like, those are really good ideas. And it required some work to implement them, but it makes the app a lot better, to include them. So we're doing that.
Oh, I love that. I love that. As a former marketer, I love the fact that you are making your products better based on audience recommendations. That's fantastic.
Okay.
Well, tell me a little bit about Tense Builder.
Well, Tense Builder, as the name implies, is designed to teach about tense. And the way we've done it is to create 60 movie quality animations, one for each verb, to teach tense. And the thing that these animations do is when they really engage the kids, because we've made them all funny, and so the kids really enjoy watching them. They want to keep playing to see the next one. Mm-hmm. But the other thing is that because we're doing it with animations, we can do things to help the students really differentiate between, the future, the present, and the past. Slowing time down, making inanimate objects come to life, bending the laws of physics. These are all things that I can do easily in an animation, and they really help the student understand what we're trying to teach. Mm-hmm. But what this really allows us to do is to take on the more difficult verbs, verbs like do and become and go, verbs that have a lot softer meaning and action associated with them than run, walk, and jump. Mm-hmm. And those can be hard for any student, regardless if they're on the spectrum or not, to fully understand. But with the animations, they become really, really clear. And so they just get a deeper understanding of what tense is all about. And with that deeper understanding comes more retention and better carryover to their conversational speech.
Yeah, and I know I've already seen the quality of some of these animations, and I know that those are costing you a pretty penny, but the payoff is kids continue to watch them. They can understand that this is something that's really worth watching.
Oh yeah, there's one speech pathologist that wrote me, and she has this one student that she has not been able to get to do anything. It's been a real problem. And once she showed him Tense Builder, right now that's the only thing he wants to play. But he's focused, and he's upset when the session is over because he wants to keep playing, and it's because the animations are all funny. So
he will become a master Jedi of past, present, and future.
That's right. That's right.
Well, let's look at the demo.
All right.
Okay, we're at the opening screen of Tense Builder. Let's take the tour.
All right, well, let's get it launched.
Welcome back to Tense Builder.
Okay, so the first thing you need to do is set up the audio reinforcement, and that's what these three switches up here do. You can turn some instructions on and off. We've got a record feature for the student to record the correct sentence. You can turn that on and off. When the student does get the correct answer, we can repeat the sentence back to them. You can turn that on and off. So that's what you do with these first three switches. Then there's the next two switches dictate the level of play. We can either set it up so that we give the student a sentence, and then we pull 3 stills from the animation, and then they have to match the picture to the sentence. Or we can do the opposite, where we give them a picture, and then they need to pull, or they need to choose the proper verb form and drag it up to an incomplete sentence to finish it. And then we can further adjust level 2 by saying how many answers they have to choose from, anywhere from 3 to 7. The next 3 switches dictate what verbs and what tense you want to concentrate on. So if you want to concentrate on the past tense of irregular verbs, then you can just select these 2 buttons, and then you will only see the past tense of irregular verbs for animations to play. And then if you want to select specific verbs, then you can tap this button, and now every verb that's available will be shown here, and you just need to tap on it to select it, and only the selected verbs will be available for play.
Cool.
Tap play to watch the movie.
So...
Tap on a picture that shows what has already happened. The boy tried the stinky cheese.
Ooh.
So now we have 3 images here that they can choose from, one from the future, one from the present, one from the past, and you just need to choose just tap on the correct one to match this sentence. So I'm going to show you what happens when you actually get the wrong answer. So we'll choose this one, which is the present tense, that he is trying it.
That's not quite right. Let's learn about the past tense of the verb try. Try is a regular verb. This part of the video showed what has happened in the past. The past tense of regular verbs have an ed ending. The past tense of try is tried. Try again.
So what we do with the long lesson is we take the kids through the animation, and in this case, since we're concentrating on the past tense, we show them the past tense portion of the video. Now, if you had selected all rather than past, so you really randomize which tense was going to show up, then we would take them through the entire video again, and then we'd stop it along the way. We'd stop it at the transition points from the future to the present to the past. Now, once you've chosen an answer that's incorrect, you can't choose it again. So I can't choose this one again. I can only choose the correct answer. So let's choose the correct answer and see what happens.
That's right. This picture shows something that has already happened.
Watch up here.
The past tense of try is tried. The boy tried the stinky cheese. Now let's record the sentence.
And then you're given the option to record the sentence. But notice here that when the sentence was repeated, the verb form was highlighted right as it was spoken to give them that extra visual support that, this is the proper verb form for the past tense of this particular verb. So in the next example, we'll go to level 2 and see how that's different. So we'll set level 2, and we'll go to the short lesson.
Tap play to watch the movie. Huh? Drag the correct words to complete the sentence. Make sure to use the proper tense.
So now the student has to complete the sentence. Now, if they get the wrong answer and they use the most common mistake, throwing the ed at the end of the verb, then something special happens.
That's not quite right. The past tense of regular verbs normally have an ed ending. Since give is an irregular verb, it is different. Try again.
So we give them the red X on the ed to give them that visual support that that's not how you handle this particular verb.
Wow.
Now, if you choose the wrong verb form...
It is giving. That's not quite right. This picture shows something that is happening now. The present tense of give is giving. The boy is giving the girl some flowers. Try again.
So when you get the wrong answer on the short lesson, now rather than taking them through the video, we change the image to match the verb that they did choose, the verb form that they chose, so that they really can't get a wrong answer when you set it up on the short lesson.
That was very engaging too. These animations are just wonderful. Wow, this looks great, Kyle. Let's go back and talk a bit about some of your other products. Kyle, one of the things that I consistently see in your products is the fact that it's got such a wonderful brand and product feel to it. Your interfaces are all consistent, your interactions are all consistent, your commands are consistent. The fact that you have got such a library now of these language development products. In fact, let's run through the list. What are all the products now that you make in language development?
Okay, it's getting harder and harder here. So we've got Sentence Builder,
Yep.
and then a teen version of Sentence Builder.
Right.
Question Builder, Story Builder, Language Builder, Conversation Builder, Preposition Builder, Rainbow Sentences, Speech Journal, and Tense Builder.
And Tense Builder is the last one. Yeah. Congratulations on a job well done there. For those of you folks that are watching, teachers especially, speech and language pathologists and parents, if you have an elementary school child or in one particular case a teenager, these programs do work. Kyle is constantly coming up with new things. You can talk to him. If there's an improvement for these products, he's one of these wonderful app developers that not only listens, he makes the appropriate changes. What's the URL people can go to learn more about these products?
So you go to www.mobile-educationstore.com, and then there's a tab that says iPad apps, and you can read all about them and watch video tutorials.
Excellent. Kyle, thank you for coming in today. As soon as you have something new, let me know. We'll bring it and show the folks again.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for having me again.
It's my pleasure. Thank you, Autism Hangout. I'll be back again soon with another proactive, positive, helpful, effective app for autism. See you later.